And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Toronto Blue Jays at Los Angeles Dodgers. World Series 2025 Game 5. The series is tied 2-2. Tonight we'll decide who has the chance to win as Game 6 will be played. Will Toronto be able to, as long as they win one of two at home, will they win the series or will they have to win both? Smite Yamamoto and then find a way to win Game 7? Or can they piss away Game 6 and just look at 7? Because we ain't beating Yamamoto, I'll tell you that right now. This might as well be... This game might as well be an elimination game. Might as well. Jays don't win tonight. It's going to be very tough to win both in Toronto. Especially Game 6, which would matter a lot. But either way, how we doing, Sean? But the Jays won last night, and I said I felt good about 4 and 5. I'm half right so far. Yepez versus Snell once again tonight. Trey Yepez making his first postseason away start. His 5th start of the postseason. His 8th start of his major league career this season as a rookie. More in the postseason than in the regular season for Yepez. Of course, he made starts throughout Dunedin, New Hampshire, Buffalo, Vancouver before he got to Toronto. Drafted last June in 24 from Eastern Carolina and made his way up to the majors in a year and a half and might just give us the advantage going back to Toronto. I think he'll do better tonight than he did Game 1. He did okay. But he seemed a bit nervous. I don't think he will be as much here. Snell, he'll probably also, he could be better than Game 1. But if the Jays can use their same approach, I like our chances. But they got to get this one. They made even Ohtani look bad. Except the only one they didn't make look bad was Yamamoto. So let's see if that keeps going. Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow for Games 5, 6, and 7 for the Dodgers, if it goes that far. Jays, Yepez, Gausman, and Scherzer, which I'm sure that's going to be a quasi-bullpen day in Game 7 if we get there. If Scherzer's rolling, he goes longer. If he's not, Chris Bassett's probably the first guy out, then Lauer. The question is how are they going to look at that when it comes to Scherzer? Is it going to be hits or runs? Like if he gives up too much traffic, will they pull him after 3? Or if he gives up 2 or 3 runs, will they pull him then? So that'll be interesting. But all hands on deck Game 7 anyway, except for the past day starters. So Gausman, well, Gausman might go anyway. But Bieber, Yepez, Bassett, all of them will be up. Of course, Snell, Snell, Ohtani might be up. We'll see. Honestly, yes. Yes, I do believe whoever wins tonight's going to win the whole thing. I believe it because the Dodgers, if they win tonight, we're not beating Yamamoto. 4-2 Dodgers in 6. If we win, I believe we win 1 in Toronto, and that's all we have to do. Probably Game 7, but that's going to add a little bit of nervousness to it. But, yeah, whoever wins tonight, I think, wins the World Series. I believe it. Of course, the Game 7's 50-50, and the Dodgers would still have a chance. But we've made all their pitchers look bad besides Yamamoto. So flush it, take the L Game 6 if it happens. And the Jays bounce back from stuff like that. And they did pretty well Game 3 until they pulled their whole lineup. And so they got Glasnow. They got to him. He'll be at Sky Dome this time. So if it gets that far. So, I mean, I like our chances. But I think whoever wins tonight wins the series. Dodgers in 6 or Jays in 7. depending on what happens tonight. I'll still cover Game 6. Maybe some crazy stuff will happen, but
Yeah.
I'd rather be going back to Toronto up 3-2 and have the ability to say, hey, Game 6 was Game 6. We go again. 27 outs for a championship. Because who knows? Maybe we'll pull some magic and win in 6 anyway. Or win Game 6 anyway. But after Game 2 did not inspire confidence in me. Oh no, Chelsea seems like they got a red card every game. Blake Snell had 5 innings, 8 runs, or 8 hits and 5 runs in Game 1 of the World Series. Dodgers have only had 3.8 runs per game since the wild card. 220 average, 683 OPS. Their offense has not been good since the wild card. To say. I don't know. They did. They won, though, so who cares? Still going for a trophy. Mookie Betts, 3 for 19 in the World Series. He's batting third today. Will Smith moves up to second. Ohtani stays number 1. They have replaced Andy Pages with Alex Call. The Dodgers have. So they've messed with their lineup a little bit. No George Springer tonight for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's still out. Oh, respect, Ken. Respect. I'll respect that bow tie for tonight. George is out for the second straight game. He did some running during the pregame, trying to see if he could play. He wouldn't be running that well or okay if if his oblique was that bad. So I think they're saving him for Toronto, at least to Game 7, in my opinion. Just a hunch. I think he plays in Toronto. I really do think George plays in Toronto, from what I can see. But if there's a Game 7, he plays Game 7. I think so. I don't know. He may pinch hit Game 6. If there's a chance to win it late and it's that close, he might. He will play 7, though. I have a hunch. But I think they know what we know. He might pinch hit 6. There's Game 7. He plays Game 7. You have 4 months to rehab your freaking oblique. So. I think Springer would play a Game 7 if there is one. Maybe pinch hit 6 if there's a chance to win it late.
Yep.
Because you have, 4 months to rehab your oblique if you're playing one game as a DH. Win or lose, you have 4 months to rehab it, so. Cortisone shot the hell out of yourself and then go. But, yeah. How does Delap return from injury just to get a red card? I don't know. Chelsea seems to be very undisciplined. I don't care. World champions. I don't give a shit. Or world champions. I could care less. Were we lucky? Probably. Very lucky. But, world champions. I don't care. Seriously, what's wrong with Liverpool? I don't know. I've been focusing a lot more on playoff baseball this month. I've been reconnecting with my first love, baseball. That, as a sport, I should say. Probably. Yeah, I'm good where I am. But sports-wise, yeah, I guess I am reconnecting with my first love sports-wise. Yeah, so, yeah, I can't tell you. It was funny. Crystal Palace fans went and chanted "sacked in the morning" to Arne Slot, though. That was hilarious. It's kind of ironic, but hilarious. Is that like the third time Crystal Palace has beaten Liverpool this year? They just got their number, I guess. Didn't they lose to a team in the Conference League, though? Doesn't make any sense to me. Jays bat first, of course. And then we got Savage pitching to the Dodgers at the bottom of the inning. Two wins away from a world championship for both these teams. The Blue Jays, who went from worst to first this year, and the Dodgers, who are the reigning World Series champions. Two totally different stories over this season. And they're both 2 wins away from a world championship. Crazy. Crazy. Best of 3 series now with home field in Toronto, but I would gladly take the first of 3. Game 5 winner when series is tied 2-2 wins 67% of the series. Won 6 of the last 7. So it's not just me. It's not just me saying it. It's everybody saying it. Batting order for the Blue Jays. Leading off, Davis Schneider, second base, or batting second at first base. Vladimir Guerrero, Bo Bichette batting third. Alejandro Kirk batting fourth. Dalton Varsho batting fifth. Ernie Clement batting sixth. Batting 7, Addison Barger. Batting 8, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And Andres Jimenez batting 9th. Starting pitcher for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. Toronto wearing their powder blues. Dodgers wearing white. 5 innings pitched and 5 earned runs in Game 1 for Blake Snell. Can he locate the fastball better tonight? That's the big key for him. If he doesn't, it's going to be ugly again. But the Jays are better when they see a guy a second time. So Alan Porter behind home plate tonight for the World Series. It's 3rd World Series. Crew chief Mark Wegner. Left field. Dodgers, probably. Davis Schneider coming up to lead off. First pitch about to be thrown. Toronto wearing powder blues. Once again, they won last night wearing them. Good choice. Very good choice. Schneider hits one. Is that going to go back? And it's going to go! A leadoff home run for Davis Schneider. We're at the Pink Pony Club. First pitch homer. 1-0 Blue Jays.
Wow. Crazy.
The Babe knocks one out. That's really his nickname, by the way.
Man, that's crazy.
It's gone. I hope Buck did the point for that one. Boom! Elevated. Well, that's a great start. Boom! Davis Schneider, top first, leadoff homer. Alex Call did not get to it. It's a wall scraper, but who cares? It counts. 1-0 Blue Jays. 0-1 on Vladdy Jr. Davis Schneider, leadoff homer on the first pitch. Vladdy! Oh my God, is it back to back? Is it back to back? It is!
Oh, my goodness.
2-0 Blue Jays.
2 pitches, 2
3.
3 pitches, 2 home runs. Wow.
Vladdy Jr., 8 home runs in the postseason. Blake Snell has gotten beat the hell up already.
Jeez.
394 homer. Boom! Yeah, he ain't locating that fastball well. Gone. Wow. Into the Dodger bullpen for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now it's Bo Bichette. I tried to have a home run swing. It didn't hit. Davis Schneider and Vladdy. Man, if this blows up in our face, man. Oh and 2 on Bo Bichette. 0-2 on Bo Bichette. 2-0 Blue Jays. 2-0 Blue Jays. 364 average for Bo. Bo swings and hits it on the ground. Foul. And that's a ball. 1-2 on Bo Bichette. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Solo homer. I cannot believe that, man. Bo Bichette takes another ball. 2-2. I hope this does not blow up in our face. 2-0 Jays. Bo Bichette, 2-2. Bo Bichette, 2-2, and he swings through. That is a strikeout. Changeup gets him. 2-0 Blue Jays. Man. Bo swings on the change, and he is out. But it's only 1 out, and the Jays have a 2-0 lead already. Man, Blake Snell ain't nobody, man. Ugh. Alejandro Kirk takes a high ball, 1-0. First back-to-back home runs to start a game in World Series history. I think that's in general.
Wow.
705th game, yeah, in general. Kirk fouls it off 1-1. The Blue Jays have history in Game 5. I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to say a thing.
Yeah.
Home run allowed in the first 393 pitches, 1. Next 3, 2. Kirk hits 1, and that'll be a hit for Alejandro Kirk. Single for Kirk. Wow. I like the way we're starting, but I need you Savage to lock in.
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's a long way.
But a good way to start.
Yeah.
I think you Savage going to come in like a freaking house of fire in a good way after that. Dalton Varsho. Varsho with 1-on, 1-out. Varsho hits it down on the ground for a double play. Kirk is got, and Varsho is out. Varsho's out at first in the first. We're going to the bottom of the first after 2 leadoff back-to-back home runs. Schneider gets the jacket. He had to give it up quickly as Vladdy got the jacket. Middle of the first, 2-0 Blue Jays. You Savage up to pitch against the Dodgers. Snell looks worse than he did Game 1. Let's see if you Savage looks better. Oh, they're challenging the call at first.
Yeah, I thought he beat it, but you said out, so.
Well, I said what they called. I didn't see any replay yet. Let's see. I feel like that was a late review. Glove. Foot hits the bag first. Safe. Safe. Should be overturned. Varsho should be safe. His ball, yep. Foot hits the bag before ball hits the glove. Barely safe. That should be overturned.
Goes to the runner, so
well, you don't know with these umps. It should, but you don't know with these umps. I say safe. And that's not just because I'm a Jays fan. He is safe. Calls overturned. Varsho's safe at first. Yep. Correct call. Just by a millisecond, correct call. Freddie did a good job trying to field it, but Varsho beats it out. And it's going to be Ernie Clement. Ernie Clement up to bat for the Blue Jays. Snell, let's see if he's rocked a little bit by the overturn. This might be a good time to jump on him. Ernie Clement versus Blake Snell. 2 out, 1 on. Ball, 1-0. Change up outside, 1-0. Ernie Clement has a 10-game hitting streak during the postseason, second longest in franchise history for the Blue Jays. I'm going to guess, I don't remember big postseason hitting streaks in 15 or 16, so I'm going to guess it was 92 or 93. Probably. I don't think it was 15 or 16. I know I didn't see a 10-game hitting streak or 11-game hitting streak. I don't even think there was enough games for that either year. 3, 5, 9. No, there wasn't enough in 16. And Varsho is out trying to steal second. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the first now. I don't think that was, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Let's see. Are they going to use their challenge again? Varsho. From the angle, I don't know. Let's see the other angle. Tommy Edman brings down the tag. Is a spike on the bag before he gets tagged.
Tag goes to the runner. It's close.
Again, with these umps, I have no idea. I don't even know about this one. I'm not going to. It's tight. Ty should go to the runner.
It looks like he might have made it. That would be crazy.
I think I could see it going either way.
This would be crazy. Both? This is crazy.
There's no way they're going to give him both. There's no way.
Unbelievable. No.
Jays will.
No. Now. There he's on.
He should be safe. If they didn't change the bases, he'd definitely be out, but he's safe. You know, because they made the bases bigger. Runner's out.
Oh.
Toronto have 1 challenge remaining.
Oh.
I told you. Told you.
That was that.
I told you. They weren't going to give him both. That close, they weren't going to give him both. I told you. Okay, you savage. Go and deal. 2-0 Blue Jays. Should have Varsho stole? I don't think so.
Hopefully they don't need any more challenges. They only have 1.
Well, because they got the first one, they still had 2, and then they lost the first one because they challenged again, basically right there. So they still have 1.
Yeah, I know.
So as long as there's 1 play to challenge and they get it right, they keep the challenge.
Oh, okay.
You don't lose the challenge until you're wrong on your challenge. So that's why they still had 2 challenges after the first base call, and then they lost the challenge. So as long as they're right, if they challenge something else, they keep their challenge. And I don't.
They don't need it.
Well, yeah, I agree, but also I don't know the rules about extra innings because they never went over it, weirdly enough. But it seems to me that they get an extra challenge during extras.
I mean, you should.
I think.
I mean, you would think so.
I think they got an extra challenge during extras, but they never talked about it or at least showed a graphic.
It's like OT in the NFL, you get timeouts.
Because there were challenges during extras in Game 3, so I feel like he should have been safe, but I'm not surprised he didn't get it.
Right.
There was no way he was going to get both of
That's
those.
crazy.
Should he have ran? Probably not. I wouldn't have, but let Ernie try to hit. But at least Ernie leads off the second. 2-0 Blue Jays. 2 back-to-back homers against Blake Snell by Davis and Vladdy. Both to the bullpen of the Dodgers, or left.
Crazy.
3 pitches, 2 homers. That is just 3 hits for the Jays. Kirk got one as well. It was out on the double play that got challenged, and then Varsho tried to steal second. The batting order for the Dodgers: Shohei Ohtani batting first, Will Smith batting second, Mookie Betts batting third. The middle 3: Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Tommy Edman. And batting the bottom 3: Max Muncy, Kike Hernandez, and Alex Call, who's replacing Andy Pages in the batting order. Trey Savage, the starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, making his 5th postseason start and his 8th regular or postseason and regular start on the Toronto Blue Jays. Trey Savage, the man who started the season in Dunedin, now playing at Game 5 of the World Series. Ball to Ohtani, 1-0. Ohtani's 400 during the World Series, 6 for 15, 3 homers, 5 RBI. Savage versus Ohtani. Savage gives him a strike with a split. 1-1 from Savage. Yeah, but you got to look at Savage's release point. Like, it's very higher than most of the league.
I mean, he could have, if he would.
Boom! Got him again. 1-2 on Ohtani from Savage. He struck him out in Game 1 on his first at bat. Can he strike him out again, Trey Savage? Austin FC has their hands full later. Yeah, just tell me what the score is when it happens. 1-2, because I still got to mark down the W for whoever gets it. Ball, 2-2. Splitter bounces, but it's a 2-2 count. Savage, 3 for 6, a middle up pitch location, down 1-9 with 5 Ks during Game 1 of the World Series. Trey Savage has been amazing during the playoffs, more than often. Even when he struggles, he still gets out of it. Game 2 of the ALCS might be his really only blemish. And Ohtani fouls that slider off, 2-2. Game 2 of the ALCS is probably his only blemish, but really that was just the first inning. I thought he did okay the rest of that game. It wasn't his fault we lost. 2-2 on Ohtani. Savage gets him to ground out. Savage, PFP to Vladdy, got him, 1 out. Savage got him to sit at least. Chopper to Savage, 7.1 feet vertical release point on Savage. 5.8 feet is the MLB average, and Kevin Gausman's actually under the average with 5.7 feet vertical release point. So Trey Savage reminds me of Roy Halladay.
Golly.
Which is the highest compliment I can pay somebody because, I mean, you know how I feel about Roy.
Right. Man.
So I love Savage. We win the World Series, I'm getting a gold jersey with Savage on it. That should be a strike. Yes, it is. 0-1 on the 4-seamer against Will Smith. Trey Savage, 3 regular season starts, 5 postseason starts. Hit it! Smith hits it deep. That should be caught. Yes, it is caught by Davis Schneider. 2 out. All right. Who do you have as favorite for MLS Cup? I got Vancouver. I picked them to win. I think they will. I hate that I do, but I do. Mookie Betts up to bat third. Yep. Roy Halladay dying in that plane crash was just, I remember where I was when I heard it happen. I just had come home from school, had on MLB Network as I always did in the winter, and I'm in my bed just checking some on my phone, and I see Roy Halladay, breaking news, dies in plane crash, and I was just devastated because that was my first favorite pitcher. He's the reason I'm a Jays fan and Toronto sports fan in general.
Yep.
It's him, and that was just painful to.
Crazy.
And it's because 0-2. Betts strikes out. That's 3 out. And really, it was because Roy was addicted to opioids. And he was flying under the influence of opioids, which he shouldn't have been.
Mm.
If it wasn't for those, he might still be here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dodgers getting worked. I told you. Keep it going. Keep it going. So. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, so when I say Trey Savage reminds me of Roy Halladay, that's like the highest compliment I could pay somebody.
I got you.
And that's why I'm a big fan of him already for what he's just done in general.
Yeah, of course.
And and if we win the World Series, well, either way, if we lose the World Series, I'll buy a City Connect jersey with Savage on it. If we win the World Series, I'll buy a gold jersey with him on it. So, World Champion gold jersey with him on it. Still got to buy the World Series patch jersey with a Vladdy on it. But, the white jersey. But either way, still got to do that. I might just buy it all at the same time. Yeah. But Gausman, like the thing I also find cool is Gausman wears 34 with the Jays, which is what Roy wore in Philly. He can't wear 32, but he wears 34 because of Roy. And he gets to wear Roy's other number in Toronto, so Kevin Gausman. So that's pretty
cool.
That's pretty cool. And he said that himself, so. It'll be nice to see a 2025 World Series champions banner close to the 32 banner. If it happens.
Sure would.
It's Sky Dome. It'd be cool. Well, at least they'll get an AL champions banner. That's true.
Yeah.
They'll at least get that. But we want more. If we blow this, I'm going to be pissed. I don't know how much, but your Savage looks really good right now, and the Jays are getting hits. Let's keep it going. I didn't say blow the series. I meant blow tonight. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get Shohei to ground out that horribly. Ernie Clement pops it back, foul, 0-1. He's back up, of course, because he was on hitting when Varsho got caught stealing. 316, 6 for 19 for Ernie Clement. Gets a hit! Drops it to Betts. That will be a ground out. And he's out by a foot, just an inch. 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 8 home runs in the postseason, 27 hits. Single postseason all time. Second most in a single postseason all time for Vladdy. Hits-wise. Holy Lord. All time, not just Blue Jay history, all time. Addison Barger. Barger hits one down on the ground, and that will be a hit for Addison Barger. Your favorite player.
They good.
And they said he shouldn't be in the lineup because he's facing a lefty. You're wrong. Barger gets a hit. Single for Barger. Freddie, he made the wrong choice. He should have went that way. Damn, Freddie. You should have went the other way. That's a weird Freddie mistake. Isaiah Connor-Falefa. Probably a double play here. I'm not going to lie. 0 for 12 for Isaiah Connor-Falefa, and he did not go. It's 1-0. He does suck, though. Thank you, Pittsburgh. You had to give us your worst player that we already knew was shit. I'm supposed to love your city. You do this to me? Screw you. Isaiah Connor-Falefa swings through that 1-1. And, I mean, the Steelers do kind of suck right now. I'm not the only one saying it. We all know they're not doing good right now, especially defensively. But either way, the Colts are going to rip them apart, aren't they? And that's a ball, 2-1. These fraudulent Colts better not beat the Steelers, but I think we all know where this is going. Yeah, you. Yeah, there are better Isaiahs out there. You. 2-0. I mean, it's a curveball, but why'd you watch that? 2-2. He could have slapped that the other way. Could have. Could have slapped it the other way, but okay, you know. And he fouls it. It's probably going to be caught by Teoscar. Foul, but caught. 2 out. Saw it coming. Well, Isaiah Pacheco, too. Isaiah Pacheco, the great touchdown robber.
Right.
Scored his touchdown at once. Playing whatever song on the boombox that was.
Yeah, I forget what song it was.
Some sort of orchestral thing. And it's Andres Jimenez up at bat. Oh. I would have swung at that personally.
Right on.
But 0-1. I would have swung at that personally. And that's a strike. Just whiffs on the slider, 0-2. I'm late. I was doing the Chelsea post. What the heck? We got 2 homers in the first inning. I know. I know. This bottom of the first, or the top of the second's not good enough, though. Thank you, IKF. Why are you in the lineup? Just why? Oh and 3, struck out Jimenez. We're going to the bottom of the second. Can we come up with a fake injury for IKF and get Loperfido back on the roster? Because he didn't come off because of injury, so Loperfido could come back on in general. Can we fake an injury for IKF, get Loperfido back on the roster? Could we? Can't be worse. Can't be worse. Or just let George play and throw Bo back out there if George is ready. Yeah, but if you try that, they're probably going to be like, well, Ryan, or well, Jays, my bad, well, Jays, George is actually the one hurt. Why are you trying to take IKF off the roster? He fell down the stairs in the hotel and broke his ankle. He fell down the stairs and he injured his ankle.
When he hurt earlier in the series?
No, that was George.
Oh.
And Bo. Well, Bo came back from being injured, but they were resting him.
Somebody was having when they ran, they were running a little slow.
Ohtani was.
No. It was Toronto.
I mean, IKF got caught at third.
Series before Seattle.
Yeah, it was Bo. Like, Bo was injured during the regular season, and he tried to run up and try to get into the roster before the World Series, and it just never. But they sent him during a game where the rain delay was coming against the Yankees, and he got injured at home, sliding into home, legs first. Which you shouldn't be doing that. If you're going to slide into home, it needs to be head first. Isn't that sort of the fundamental?
However you can get there. I mean, especially if they're blocking up the plate. I mean, you come running up. You don't want to go if he's blocking. I don't know if anybody was blocking the plate or not, were they?
No, I mean, it seemed like the catcher had a regular stance. Like, it was just unfortunate. Like, if the catcher was blocking the play, obviously I'd be pissed. That was That was on Bo and Febles. That was just unfortunate.
A lot of commercials.
It's the World Series. They got to make their money somehow.
It must take longer in between innings.
I just hope the Jonas Brothers don't pop up again. I mean, okay, okay, swing, but
That's cool.
Yeah. It's like IMAX for sports. You Savage versus Freeman, that's a strike. Just watches the splitter go 0-1. 19-game postseason on-base streak for Freddie Freeman from the past 2 seasons.
Man.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Or shoe cleaning, yeah, but normally you'll see that on TV. 0-2. Hits it foul. Yeah, I think Savage is doing better tonight than he did game 1. He's not as nervous. Weirdly enough, he's on the road for the first time all playoffs. Ball. 1-2. Two none Jays. Hit it high. Foul. 1-2. Nobody's there to catch it. Goes out of play, foul. But yeah, 19 games, I would think. Yeah, for Freddie Freeman, that was over the last 2 seasons. Yeah. Ball. 2-2. Just outside. Because he went 22 to the Dodgers. Padres knocked him out. Diamondbacks knocked him out, yeah. High pop up for Freeman. 2-2. Freeman is fighting it. Strikeout! Got him. Man, you Savage is so good.
Man.
He's so good. Boom. 1 out. That split is just deadly. I don't know if it's the split or if it's the angle that he comes from. I don't know.
I'm waiting to see if he continues to do good, how long they let him stay in.
It's John Schneider, though.
I know.
Normally he's been pulled around 60, 70 pitches. So about 5 innings. Teoscar Hernandez takes the ball. 1-0. It's his last start of the year. Let him go as long as if he's rolling, let him go as long as you want to.
That's what I'm waiting to see though.
Like, this is gonna be his last start. But what if they need him to relieve? So be it. 1-1. It's gonna be a side session. If he goes and relieves game 7, it's gonna be a side. But it'll be the last time he pitches all year.
His whole life. He can pitch 100 pitches.
Yeah, but it'll be the highest he's ever went in the majors. Teoscar fouls it off 1-2. But again, it's his last start of the season.
Right.
And he may pitch on his side on game 7, depending on what happens. Depending. Probably more if the game goes very long. Do I think they probably go Bieber first? If they go with starter, probably. Or Bassett. Probably. But there's a possibility. Strikeout, Teoscar. 2 out for you, Savage.
Man.
With the slider. Yeah, either way, I'm buying this guy's jersey. It just depends on which, depending on what the Jays do. Still gonna get the World Series jersey with Vladdy on it, but March, World Series champions, gold for you, Savage. If not, City Connect, because I still need that one too. Hopefully, they win the World Series. So if there's a chance Marcus Stroman comes back to be their Max Scherzer next year, I could get the City Connect Stro. Edman fouls it off 1-1. That's probably just me, though. You Savage, Barrios, Gosman, Bieber / Bassett, depending on who they bring back, and Stroman to replace Scherzer next year. That would be nice.
Yeah.
He actually would have to finally have a good infield defense for once. For Stro. Being the 5th starter, I'd go for it. Be on the back end of the back-to-back. Strikes out, Edman. We're going to the 3rd.
Man.
Wow. 2-0 Blue Jays. You Savage has made light work of the Dodgers lineup. He is a savage.
Well, when they come back around, we'll see.
Schneider Gold come back up, top of the 3rd. 2-0 Blue Jays. I guess my feeling was pretty damn good when I said we'll get the next 2.
Yeah.
And in theory, you know what? Maybe we should have just been able to win tonight, because I really feel like we could have won Game 3 if some things went our way instead of the ump show. And if one of our runners came home safe or the ump show didn't happen, I think we win by 1 and we could have won tonight instead of having to play 6 or 7. But
yep.
Them's the breaks.
Hard to lose after 18 innings.
You Savage started single-A ball. He's dominating at this level. I hope the club signs him to a long contract. I think they'd be dumb. If they don't give him the Ronald Acuna extension, like over the winter, they're dumb. Don't even let him get to ARB. Just give him the damn money. 8 years, $70 million. 8 years, $80 million. Something like that. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
A lot of teams do it with their, hell, even when their prospects haven't came up yet. There's been some teams that, I think Tatis got a 13-year, 100-some million contract before he even came up to the Padres. It's weird that Vladdy had to wait so long to get his contract.
Right.
That's the weird part about the Jays. Like, Vladdy played through his whole pre-ARB years, and then it took till April of this year for him to get the 14-year, 100 million dollar deal. Or whatever. Maybe it was 500. Either way. Vladdy got paid. It took him 7 years, but they gave it to him before he went to free agency. And guess what? This playoff is paid for it all by itself.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even have to play a game on the new contract. It's already paid for itself. So we're not winning 6 in the 6. No, it's going to be Game 7. I don't think we're beating Yamamoto.
Well,
It'll take a miracle to win on Friday. Not that I'm complaining, but I think we're going 7. But I think whoever wins tonight wins the series. I really believe that.
7% chance.
Well, just by the stats, I would be right. But I'm saying the fact that if we lose to Yamamoto, we at least get a Game 7 instead of being done. I like our chances to bounce back the next night. Right. We did in Game 3 until the 8th inning and John Schneider took out our best players. But we got to Glasnow. And that's going to be a ball on Schneider, 1-0. Yeah, Snell's kind of beating around the bush now, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
So, ball, 2-0. You don't want to give him anything to hit. And you got Vladdy to go through, too. Damn. And Bo. And Kirk. And foul ball. 2-1. I mean, yeah, the Jays could have a miracle and finish it in 6, but Yamamoto's a different beast. He's like the boss battle.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, we don't have to win the boss battle to win the series. We just got to win one more if we win tonight. Now, if we blow this, we'll have to win the boss battle, which we will not do. Actually, ironically enough, 3-1 count. I think we have a better chance of winning Game 6 if we lose tonight. It's still not good. It's still not a good chance in my mind, but and that's a strike 2 on Schneider. I want the boss battle if we win tonight because I can't watch on Friday at a Halloween party. Exactly. Well, I'm watching. That's a strikeout for Schneider. How are we? How we doing? Manny says to say hi. How are y'all doing watching the game? Anybody but the Dodgers? Let's go Blue Jays because that's your only option. The Toronto Blue Jays are your only option now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up to bat. Ooh. That's a ball, 1-0. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ay. 1-1. Yeah, Snell ain't throwing to these guys. I'm watching Game 6. Ball. 2-1. I'm watching Game 6. I'll be here. I'll watch it so you don't have to. Hopefully, it'd be crazy if we won. Isaiah, it'll be fine if he goes because he's watching the Dodgers. He's either watching the Dodgers 4-7, missing the Dodgers 4-7, or losing the series. Sam, it kind of sucks for you because maybe the Jays pull a miracle out of their ass. Ball, and Vladdy gets walked. 1 on, 1 out. Bo Bichette up next. You can dress up as a Dodgers fan. Hell no, I'm not doing that. I don't even have an Albert Pujols Dodgers jersey.
Right, that's right.
He did play there for half a year. That'd be the closest thing I would have to a Dodgers jersey if I had one, would be that Albert jersey just for the oddity of it. Because Albert's my guy. I mean, yeah, Roland and Halladay were my first 2 favorite players, but Bo Bichette hits it down on the ground to a double play. Well, no, it's just 1 out because Edman fell over. 2 out. Stay on the bag, though. But, I mean, I liked Roland, but part of me being a Roland fan was everybody was a Pujols fan.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be different. Roland's a good player, but I wanted to be a bit different. But I love Albert. He was still on the bag. He couldn't make the throw because he fell. Fielder's choice. Alejandro Kirk versus Snell. Strike. I mean, but man, that run for Albert to get to 700 with St. Louis was something else.
Mm-hmm.
Football return win. I'll be live tomorrow for some games. Kirk fouls it off. I'll be live on Sunday for MLS games. If we win in 6, I'll be live for MLS games on Saturday as well. But tomorrow will be a football day. Sunday will be a football day, and from then we'll focus on association football. But I told you what the World Series would be, and I had a feeling it would go the whole at least 6 or 7. 6-7. Kirk takes the ball 1-2. Yeah, LA Stadium just seems, even though it sits a lot of people, it seems so small. Like Dodger Stadium just seems so small. Kirk, foul ball. 1-2. 2-0 Blue Jays going to the bottom of the 3rd. But basically, after Saturday, we'll be back focusing on association football. I'll get a Morocco jersey soon. Did you watch Chelsea today? No. Ball! 2-2. No, I did not. I'm glad they won, but I missed a horrible game. I missed an ugly win. 2-2. Kirk versus Snell. 43 pitches. Kirk fouls one off. 2-2. Yeah, they're running up his pitch count. 44 over 3.
Well, yeah.
Maybe I will. Got to get a Morocco jersey for AFCON. Maybe I will. That's an idea. And he strikes out. He strikes out on the foul tip. We're going to the bottom of the third. But yes, I'll be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. for O&M versus Cibao, and then 9 p.m. for the Alajuelense Olympia second leg. Let's remember, I might just use the same thumbnail. I still got it saved for the O&M game and just build it from there. That saves you some time, but I've got to make those streams tonight, but set them up tonight. But yes, at 5 p.m. I'll be live for the first leg of O&M versus Cibao, because if you remember, it got postponed due to Tropical Storm Melissa at the time. And then the second leg of Alajuelense and Olympia tomorrow night. So 5 and 9. I saw Chelsea was up like 3-0 at the half, and I'm like, how do you win 4-3? Something like that. I was like, I know it was an EFL Cup game, but ugh. Chelsea just doesn't, I don't know. We're going to the bottom of the third. Jays look to be leading after the first third of the game against Wolves. You know, the crazy part is I can't really write down Game 7 in this book until there is a Game 7. Because possibly, again, we could have a miracle on Friday. Unlikely, but that's fine. You're good. You're good. These streams are known for going off topic, even when the games are exciting. I'm not saying this one's boring, but, you know, dude, you're fine. Well, we're going to the bottom of the third. You savage Dillon. Let's see what he does against the bottom third of the Dodger lineup. And then if he gets them all out, fourth inning, let's see how the lineup turns over for him. I'm not saying we're close, but seeing the Jays being this close to being a game away from winning the World Series is, with 2 chances, is nuts. Mm-hmm. If they pull this off, they don't blow this. There's a high chance if we win this series, I'm crying on camera. Like there's a high chance it's gonna happen. So tears of joy, of course. There's a high chance. I don't know if I could. I did during the George Homer, but I stopped it pretty quickly. There were some tears that came down there. Muncy takes a strike. Tears of joy and pride if we win. And I'm not sorry. If it happens, I'm not sorry. Ball. If you want to meme it, go right ahead. 4 of 21 innings, he struck out the side, Trey Savage. He gets outs no matter what, though. Seems to be more like foul ball. How many times have I watched the George Springer homer? Ooh. I'd say about 50 times, at least. I lost count. But it was all before the World Series started. It's kind of like how the Kawhi shot happened. You know, like I rewatched the Kawhi shot a lot the first couple of days after, but I'm like, well, hold on. We got to win the NBA championship for me to really love this because I can't enjoy a moment where we came up short in the end. Same with the George homer. Like leading up to the series, I watched it a lot, rewatched it a lot in different calls, mostly Dan and Buck. But now I'm like, well, now we got to win the World Series after all that. Yeah. It would suck not to remember it for what it was. 3-2 on Muncy, and he gets him with a strikeout. Oh, that call. I'm surprised he got that call. 5 strikeouts for you, Savage. I thought the French call was pretty cool, too.
That was low.
Kirk's frame job worked there. He's good at framing. I did enjoy the French call, though, of the Springer home run. Strike 1 on Kike Hernandez. Swings through it. It would. 5 straight strikeouts is most by a rookie starter World Series game. Can he make it 6? Ball. 1-1. $188. That was a strike. I saw it. Ball. Bounce the splitter 1-2. Hit high. Oh, he got him. Kike Hernandez with a home run to slash the lead halfway. 2-1.
Man.
What a hit. That was an amazing. He got him. He hung one and he got him. Mr. October for the Dodgers shows up. You knew he would at some point. 407. Damn good hit. Don't pull him. Don't pull him, John. I swear to God. Don't think about it.
Wow.
Alex Call up to bat for the Dodgers. Strike. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. If he gets Call out, he's going to have to face Ohtani. It's going to be interesting. Strike 2 on Call. I feel like Savage just hung that one.
Oh, yeah, it was, perfectly.
Absolutely good hit. Kike's known to show up in October, and he surely did there. You knew he was at some point. It's a wonder he was kept quiet for so long. Call. Ball. I don't like the call, but 2-2. Two homers. Hits it. Call. Under it is Varsho. Catchable got. 2 out. Ohtani, here he comes. Oh, yeah, Magic Johnson threw out the first pitch tonight for the Dodgers because he's their part owner. And it's Ohtani versus Savage. Ball. 1-0. Does the home run make Savage rethink what he'll do here? Gotten the ground out softly in the first at bat. That's a strike. 1-1. You know, I can kind of see it actually. Ball. 2-1. I wouldn't mind seeing Ohtani in Blue Jay colors. I think we all felt like that when he had a chance to be there. Hits it foul. 2-2. But now we got to prove that because we chanted, we don't need you, we got to prove that we don't need him. Looking a lot better than it did after game 3. I'll tell you that right now. Well, hold on. 2-2, 2 out. Ohtani. Will Savage get him to sit down again? He does! Struck him out. 2-1 Blue Jays after 3. After 1/3 of the game, the Blue Jays are leading, but Kike Hernandez slashes the lead halfway. Jays got to wake up a bit. A strikeout from Trey Savage on Shohei Ohtani. His second of the series.
Yeah.
Of Savage on Ohtani. He had to knock his freaking helmet off. Like, that's crazy. Like, his helmet just flew off. Like, are we still playing France instead of Springer? Nope. Schneider tonight, batting first. Bo DH, so position-wise. So next inning for your Savage will be Smith, Betts, Freeman. Do you have your Christmas playlist set up for after Halloween? I'm still going to use my 365 playlist on Spotify, but there are Christmas songs on there already for Christmas in July. Just so I can put on the top 50 songs list for Christmas Eve. Because I really want to put... Because, see, I can't put a song that gets on the playlist in November and December onto the top 50. The cutoff's like November 1st. That's always the way it is. But so I put some Christmas songs there in July, so I could put the songs that I want on there onto the top 50 list because there's a song. Either way. I won't give one away. I won't give away the name of it, and I won't give away the positioning. Well, I don't even know where I'll position it, but I'm not giving away the name. You'll have to find out when I do the top 50 songs list on Christmas Eve. I guess we'll put that Blu-ray player downstairs with this TV.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes things easier. Watch Full Metal Jacket in the new studio and then do the top 50 songs list.
It's
Live.
The other one's up here anyway. The box. So you'll have one.
Yeah, I know we're still taking it, but I'm saying, are we going to hook it back up? Either way.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put the link in the community tab. But yes, it's a public playlist on my Spotify, so. And then the top 50 will be as well, as it has been the past couple of years. 0-1 on VAR show. 1-1. But yes, it is. Which sport makes the best jersey, your opinion? Ooh. I don't have any hockey sweaters, but I love hockey sweaters. Like, I think hockey sweaters are just... And that's a foul ball by Varsho. Yeah, I think I'll go hockey sweaters. Funnily enough, I don't have one. Good for Rio Cardines. Good for him. 20 minutes? Okay. 1-2 for Varsho. Ball. 2-2. 2-1 Blue Jays. None of her songs are on my 365 playlist. I'll tell you that right now. No disrespect to Sabrina Carpenter, but none of her music's on my 365 playlist. Varsho! Is that going to get down? It does! It does!
Double, triple, go.
Varsho going for 3! Varsho going for 3! Febles gives him the stop sign. He gets a triple. Triple for Dalton Varsho off Blake Snell. We better cash this in.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Febles gave him the stop sign at third. Smart play, I would say. What a hit. I can't believe Teoscar didn't get that. Oh. I mean, he took a good angle to the ball. Oof. And just fair, too. I guess Dodger Stadium is bigger than you think, but it did take a bounce. Would I have gone? No. Ernie Clement takes the ball 1-0. Hey, no Teoscar slander. If you don't want him, you can send him back to Toronto. We'll give you IKF. Give us back Teo. Damn it. Clement fouls it off. Hey, you want to do that, give us back Teo. We'll give you IKF. IKF for Teo, who says no, I don't. I don't. But what about Barger? Well, shit. Good point. And Clement. That should be a sack fly. Sack fly, Varsho. Clement sack fly. He's home. 3-2 Blue or 3-1 Blue Jays. Bottom top 4. Sack fly for Ernie Clement. 1 out. Three-one Blue Jays. No, he's always had problems in the outfield, but you want to... I'm always going to defend Teoscar, even if I shouldn't. 1-0. That's our... You know what? Barger plays outfield. If we traded for Teo, Barger plays outfield. And you know what? Screw it. You could take Santander, too. Take that damn contract. Santander and IKF for Teo. I'm sure Santander will get better at LA. I'm sure. Take Santander, too. Ball 3-0 on Barger.
What?
Or 2-1. How we doing, soccer guy? Okay, something's called a strike. These okay, whatever. 2-1, still a positive count. Ball, that's obviously a ball. Try to call that a strike. 3-1. IKF and Santander for Teo. Who says no? I don't. And Barger fouls it off. 3-2. Okay, just, yeah. Ball. He didn't go. Walk. For 1 on, 1 out. Welcome to the Blue Jays bandwagon, soccer guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You want a cookie? IKF up now? No. Favorite player to scapegoat? Probably. Well, is it really scapegoating if he actually sucks, though? No. Oh, and 1. Just watches the change up. It's like, I'm just going to watch change up. IKF, foul ball, 0-2. Jumped on a half fastball, and I would have swung at the changeup going right down the pipe, but that's just me. And IKF does not go. Oh, he went. He struck out. 2 out. Okay. On a check swing. Of course he does. 2 out. Eight and 2/3 in the World Series, 8 earned runs for Blake Snell. 2 in the postseason before the World Series with 21 innings pitched. Andres Jimenez. Foul, strike, 0-1. Ball, 1-1. Way outside with a curveball. I feel like Snell's just trying to hold it together, but he's on the edge of I'm getting rocked.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll come back.
I didn't say that. I'm talking about if we just get him again. Jimenez fouls it off 1-2. If they just get another hit off of him, he might start to. I think he's on the edge of unraveling. If they could just get another hit off of him. But at least we got the 2-run lead back. Ball. He went. Strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the 4th.
2 terrible strikeouts.
At least we got the sac fly. You could call those. Those were close check swings, in my opinion. You could easily. Well, I'm happy for her, too. Isaiah says his ex lost 40 pounds from December to now, and I'm happy for her.
Wow, yeah. Wow.
Good, good, good. Losing 40 pounds in a year is a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do, and it's good that they've done that. That she's done that, so. It's hard to keep on that. It really is. Oh, especially from December. Yeah. If you think about it, because,
Not quite a year, yeah.
Well, now I'm talking about the fact that December leads into New Year's. People say, oh, I'm going to a new gym for New Year's, and then they stop 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. So, I don't know if it's the fact they just get tired of trying or if it's the frickin' winter blues. Could be both. You know, I don't know. I'm definitely going to. There's going to be me crying tears of joy on camera. I'll tell you that much. If you want to meme that, go right ahead. I ain't sorry. With that being said, any big celebrations? No. Well, about all the champions gear? Yes. Any big celebrations? No. My biggest celebration will probably just be what you see on stream in the video I make. I'm gonna be very happy, of course, but you know, nothing, no party, no fireworks, no streaking in the street, none of that. None of that. That's a strike on Smith. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Oh, 1-1. I just asked. I was using that to be facetious. I was saying there's no crazy. I was using the streaking thing to be facetious. He didn't hit him. No. That was facetious. That was a point. I was trying to make a point. Strike 2. Go Jays, says State of Soccer TV. How we doing? 1-2 on Smith. Just trying to make a point. My celebration is what you're going to see how I react on stream and the review, and that's it. So that's my point. If they win this thing. And he strikes out Smith. 1 out. 7 strikeouts for you, Savage. And weren't we joking about that at some point? Like if TFC made it head like ass over tea kettle into winning MLS Cup like last year when they still could have made it. Wasn't that like the joke? Like, weren't we joking about the streaking thing then too? So that was a little bit of a callback as well, but either way. I mean, nobody's going to visit us for Thanksgiving. I mean, we'll eat dinner at our new place, pork loin, dressing. We'll see what we do besides that.
Probably it.
Maybe potato salad.
Oh, yeah, that
Deviled eggs, yeah. Maybe a corn casserole. And if we can get a rib roast for Christmas.
Yeah. Fine, sure.
Because that was good. Bets 1-2. Strike! Got him. Another strikeout for you, Savage. 2 out. 8. I do watch hockey. I just would rather watch playoff baseball than the Leafs sucking right now. Here's the funny thing. Rory showed me we had the same record this day last year as we do today. So it makes things feel a little bit better. Because I think the Leafs suck right now. Turns out we had the same record last year when we won the division this same day last year. Wow. So maybe we don't suck. Maybe it just looks bad. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. But I start watching hockey a lot more once the World Juniors roll around. I love hockey, but I love high-stakes hockey.
Come on, I want to.
December is when it starts getting high stakes with the World Juniors and this year the Olympics and then the playoffs. Trust me. Oh, he hit him. He hit Freeman. 2 out, 1 man on.
Oh, man. Oh, you definitely take him out now.
Don't you dare. Leafs were good till Marner left. Prove me wrong.
Dang.
Please tell me that's just a bumper and not he's getting taken out. Okay, no, he's good. Teoscar, 2 out, 1 on. I mean, you're probably right. We shouldn't have ran him out of town, but that's going to be a play at second, and no, 2 on, 2 out.
Hit him with 2 out, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Well,
now there's 2 on.
Like October to December, no. Besides, I'm covering a lot of stuff like playoff football, soccer, and all that. Once we get to the World Juniors after Christmas, that's when I really start. Maybe I'll watch a game or two on my own of the Leafs before Christmas, but at this point, I really just watch Steve Dangle's LFRs and watch the highlights, especially now this year. Tommy Edman, 2 out, 2 on, ball. Oh, God.
What is he doing, man? Maybe it is time to take him out.
Claus Amador, 2 on, San Miguelito. I do when the playoffs come around. I've done Jays or Leafs games in January. Do the World Juniors final if Canada makes it. I did the Four Nations final. I'll do the Olympics next year. You Savage with Kirk. Pitch a mound visit, 1-0. 3-1 Blue Jays. 2 out, 2 on. So I do. Just definitely not in October. And if the Leafs make the playoffs, we'll be streaming that too. Until they lose. Again. $60 pitches for you, Savage. Strike 1. 1-1. Okay, Kirk calmed him down. Popped up by Edman. That should be catchable. That'll get us out of the inning. Let it be Jimenez. Got it. Okay, we're going to the 5th. How'd you become Mississippi State fans since we're asking questions? I was born in Greenville. My dad spent a lot of time when he was in high school in Starkville. And he's a State fan because of that, or at least State first. And I chose State when it came to college sports because he would have went to State if he didn't go to the Marine Corps.
Yep.
So because I mean a frat there wanted him.
Yep.
So
wasn't even going there yet.
Yep. I mean, come on. What person's just going to bandwagon Mississippi State if they're not from Mississippi? With all the shit they pull. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Nice. Like, who's going to do that? Like, come on now. No, you're not. You're not. So, if I wanted to be one of those Southern people, I would have just freaking bandwagon Alabama or Georgia. No. By the way, I'm still pissed off about the Texas game. I got to watch most of it before the World Series game, so I'm still pissed about it. How do you have that lead? And well, it's Mississippi State football. Why I even asked that question? Go for fourth. Go for it on fourth at midfield twice, then kick the punt return to the guy who's their best returner, and then lose the game in overtime. Of course. It's Mississippi State football. Why am I not surprised? Or why am I surprised? I hope Blake Shapen gets benched. I'm tired. Give me Kamario Taylor. Blake Shapen should be benched. Somebody needs to make an El Jihad meme with Blake Shapen. The Saddam Hussein El Jihad meme because he's a football terrorist. Prediction on the LAFC match tonight. LAFC 3-0 over at Austin. Sun with 2, Bouanga with 1. 3-0. Going to the top of the 5th. And it's Davis Schneider popped up, and that's going to be going foul. 0-1. But yeah, LAFC wins 3-0. That's my parlay, then you better be right. I'm sure I will be. You really think LAFC is going to lose to Austin at home? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Like, this is a freaking lock.
Don't say that. Nothing's a lot.
Well, the way LAFC is playing, it damn near is. Ball, 1-1. And if they lose, I guess, yeah, I just jinxed them, didn't I? Yeah, blame me. Blame me. Ooh, 1-2. High slider, 1-2. Swings through it. Fall on your knees. Does your dad like soccer, football? Yeah, he does. It's just schedule-wise, it's been hard for him to watch those games. Ball, 2-2. And besides, also Toronto didn't play many midweek games this year that were worth anything anyway. So, because they got knocked out of the Can Champ early, so there was that. And no Leagues Cup, so that didn't help either. Yeah, he went. Oh, so he didn't go there, but the other 2 guys did. Okay, 3-2. That makes no sense. No, I think he went more than the other 2 guys.
Yeah,
Boom. I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean that's. Looks like it.
I think he just went in front of the plate just enough, but okay, 3-2. Ball. Walk Schneider. First batter gets walked.
Good.
0 out, 1 on. To Montreal, no less. I know. Vladdy Jr. Dude, I actually watched the highlights in Japanese of the last game. I was able to find them. Yeah, I'm surprised they put the highlights of the game in Japanese when the Jays won, but I found it. Luckily for me, I knew what they were saying. If you could see how I pronounce Japanese names and all that. I definitely don't sound like a gaijin, as I've told you. Strike. 0-1. Okay. That was something. He just stood there.
Yeah, I know.
Menacingly. 3-1. Vladdy fouls it off. I don't think Liverpool care about the EFL Cup. And besides, I think their quadruple dreams were dead 3 weeks ago. Yeah, they're not winning the Prem this year. I don't see it happening. It's Arsenal's to lose. And Man City, well, let's see what happens in December. This is the early season. Let's wait till December before we right off Man City. I've seen this too many times. Vladdy hits it down to Snell. That's going to be a double play. Double play. 2 out. But I will say, I've seen this way too many times. Man City might suck right now. Jay Carr would know this. It's not December yet. I ain't gonna say shit about Man City till Christmas. I've seen this before. Last year was the hiccup where it all was bad. And still, even after January, they did get a little bit better in form, but not like normal. Bo Bichette takes the ball, 1-0. Don't write off City till like February. If they suck into like March, then you can write them off. Or don't have title winning, unbeatable form to like. If they're beatable into March, they're not winning the league. That's when I would say they're dead. If they're like undefeated from like mid-December on, they're winning the league. 1-1. I've seen this way too much. 1-1. Bo Bichette golfs one, and that's going to be caught by call. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. 3-1. Good contact, but not far enough. Exactly. And understandably, City got a lot of players this summer to rebuild the squad a little bit. They're still getting together. I'm not writing them off till February at the latest. If they lose like 2 or 3 games in January and February, then I'm going to be like, okay, league games. FA Cup really doesn't tell you anything, and especially early. And Champions League. League games wise, if they lose like 3 or 4 December, January, February, that's when I'm going to be like, okay, this is probably not the year. Not as bad as last, but, you know. Yeah. We'll always have the Al Hilal loss. We'll always have the Al Hilal Man City game hate watch. We'll always have that during the Club World Cup. We'll always have that. Streets won't forget. Man, what a game that was. What a game that was. Leafs are behind by 4. Oh my God. Dangle must be blowing a fuse. He must be blowing a fuse right now. This is why you watch the World Series, Steve.
What's the score?
They just said Leafs are behind by 4. This is why you watch the World Series. Oh my God, the Leafs actually do suck. Oh. Damn it, Rory. Why'd you have to get my hopes up? Sending me that damn post. It's like, oh, you had the same record this time last year. No, it's different. It's different. We had Marner 5-1 end of 2. Oh my God.
5-1, man.
My God. Still above the Panthers. Okay, that's a plus. Yeah, I agree with that. Kind of want to test the theory. If we can stop having parity, but preferably if somebody calls the pirate, then we can test if the parity's real. You Savage back out for the bottom of the 5th. Max Muncy. Ball. 1-0. Wilfred Nancy's a candidate for the Celtic job. So I guess what, Martin O'Neill's the interim? Wonder if Postecoglou would go back. Strike. 1-1. It's cool to see Hearts top of Scotland, yes. Ball. 2-1. It is nice to see. Oh, that Russell Martin, not okay. Foul ball, 2-2. Oh, the manager, Russell Martin, not. I'm watching baseball right now, and the baseball player played for the Jays before. I'm like, and Dodgers. I'm like, what? You may be watching this game at home. I don't know who he's rooting for, but no, we're talking about the football one. Knocked it down. You savage. PFP got him. 1 out. I know. I'm making a joke that ties into the World Series. I know. Hearts are making me look like an idiot. Haven't we covered this already? I said the Scottish Prem was a 2-horse race. Hearts is top of the league. I know. I'm looking like an ass.
Right.
At least I can admit it. Hernandez up. Gladly. Ball. 1-0. I also said the Scottish Prem would be the League of Ireland if Celtic and Rangers weren't a thing. That's probably the worst. Was the worst one. Popped up by Hernandez, back 1-1. We will take a break after the 5th inning. I'll be back after that. Strike 2. 1-2. AFCON Marmouche is gone. Aren't you going to lose like multiple players for AFCON City? Like, possibly? Yeah, you might be screwed, actually. Strike 3. Got him. 2 out. Because Ike Nori as well. Maybe. Chris Pine is back at the game. What'd he do? Jason Bateman at the game. Andy Garcia. Rob Manfred and Joe Torre. Leo DiCaprio. Alex Call takes a ball. 1-0. Senegal alongside Morocco, favorites to win AFCON. Yeah, that's probably a good call. I say Morocco. I kind of have to at this point, don't I? Popped up by Call. That should be catchable. Nope, 1-1. Just behind the backstop. There will be a Game 6 on Friday, and it looks like the Jays, as it stands, will have the advantage. Somebody must have hit somebody. The ball must have hit somebody. Oh, no.
Yeah, would it come down there? It's sort of hard. It had to be just right.
Yeah. Oof. Prayers for that person. Strike. That's a favorable call. 1-2. Ball. Spiked it. 2-2. 75 pitches for you, Savage. Ike Nori and Marmouche. Okay. I wonder if you Savage will come out for another inning. I wonder. Ball. High split. If he walks Call, he's going to have to face Ohtani again, with 1 on and tying run at the plate. I'd get him now, personally. I'd challenge Call, personally. Got him to swing. He's got him. End of the 5th, 3-1. 4 innings to go.
Man.
Sit tight, be back. We're back. That's a ball high on Kirk. Top 6. That's a good call. Ball 2-0 on Kirk. The Elton John series. He married a Torontonian. Final ever concert was at Dodger Stadium. That's nice. Big respect to Elton John. Love his music. That's a strike. High 2-1. Well, hey, if Game 7 is Saturday night, Saturday night's all right for fighting it. Yeah. Oh, Kirk overswings on the slider, 2-2. Two. Ball, 3-2. Varsho on deck. Full count on Kirk. Hits it on the ground to Muncy. And yeah, he's going to get Kirk because he didn't really run that out at all.
No, at all.
1 out. 3, 6, 9, 12 outs away from taking the lead in the World Series for the Toronto Blue Jays. This is either going to be amazing or a heartbreaker. That's where we're going. Is this a sign TFC will win something next year? Probably not. In their current form, no. If they replace Fraser with anybody else, no. You call it a Pirate. Yes, you will. Strike 2 or strike 1, 1-1. But in most cases, no. In 99.5% of realities, no, they will not. Maybe a can champ. Maybe. Vancouver's too good, though. Ball, 2-1. Possibly a can champ. That's about as high as we'll get. Could just make it back to CONCACAF. That'll be nice. Or the final. Or just make the can champ final. If Vancouver finishes high enough in MLS play like they did this year, we make CONCACAF anyway, as long as we make the final of the can champ. So, as long as we do that, we'll take anything extra. You call the Pirate, though, you'll get more. Strike. Fine. 3-2. Hit it! Varsho! Teoscar under it. Not far enough. 2 out. Savage went 77 pitches. Is he going to be pulled? Is this them just saying what his line is, or is he getting pulled? We're going to find out soon. Clement. Strike. 0-1 on Clement. Snell's going to have to come out after this inning, I would presume. Clement hits one on the ground to Freddie Freeman. He will field that, and it's out. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. 12 outs away are the Blue Jays from having 2 chances to win the World Series in Toronto. I think you give Savage at least Ohtani. I think you do. And then go from there.
I'll say.
At least give him 1 more inning. Then Bassett, then Varland, or Bassett, Dominguez, Hoffman, in my opinion, if it stays this close. You Savage, Bassett, Dominguez, Hoffman. Or maybe Varland, you Savage, maybe. Or Varland, or Bassett, Dominguez, Hoffman. If someone's coming out to Varland, they wouldn't do Flaherty again. I haven't seen anything about it, but they haven't shown the bullpen. I would give you Savage at least, Ohtani, and then go batter for batter, at least for one more inning, and see what he looks like after the 6th. If you think he could go to 7th, you let him try. Whenever one of my friends said whoever wins this game basically wins the World Series. Well, by the numbers, it's 60-some percent.
67, I think.
60. It's actually 67%. Yeah. So not just me saying, hey, I would rather us be up 3-2 going into the boss battle of Yamamoto, so at least we have a chance in Game 7. 67% chance the Jays would win the series if they win tonight. Yes. We will see. We'll be live tomorrow for some football. 5 and 9, 2 CONCACAF games. First leg of the O&M Sabal tie that was postponed to this week due to, at the time, Tropical Storm Melissa. And the second leg of the Alajuelense Olympia tie. I'll make those streams after the game's over, after I get the review up. $5 million to be won on Jay's 50-50. Savage up against Ohtani. So they're giving Savage the 6th. Bounced it 1-0. Pumas are buns, but at least they're in CONCACAF. Shit, they were good enough to get that? Shit, okay. World Series history with 10 strikeouts the first 5 innings. Sandy Koufax was the other. He's that strike. Well, if that was Sandy Koufax, he's watching somebody else do what he did. I'm guessing it was, because why would they put the camera on him for that long if it wasn't? Strike 2. And if it is, I hope he at least has respect for Savage, even if the Dodgers are losing. Because you got to be conflicted in that case, you know?
Yeah.
You have to be. But Ohtani golfs it. Caught by Barger. You know what? I understand why you like Barger. I mean, I like Barger, but nah, I see it. I see it.
Had several good ones.
Boom. Boom. Sat down Ohtani again. Barger got him. Good slide by Barger. 1 out. 11 outs to go. Will Smith. Strike. 1-0. 0-1. 0 for 2, Will Smith. Strike 2. 0-2. Betts is next. If Savage goes 1, 2, 3, do you give him the 7th? Or at least let him start it?
I would.
Yeah, I would too. Strikeout! 2 out. 10 outs to go. 11 strikeouts for Savage.
Man.
Oh, man, I love this. Boom! He's on fire tonight. I think he's the player of the game. I don't think you could say anybody else, especially if it holds at 3-1. Mookie Betts hits it foul, 0-1. The Dodgers batters have no answer right now for Trey Yepez except for Kike Hernandez. And honestly, I think Yepez gave him that one on a silver platter. Let's be real. That one was a silver platter pitch. Strike 2. He hung that one, and Kike just made the swing of his, well, I wouldn't say life, but swing of the week. Swing of the week. He's better than that, especially October. It was bound to happen at some point. Ball, 1-2. 2/3 through the game, the Jays lead. Ball, 2-2. Freeman on deck. There will be a game 6 no matter what happens tonight. Yamamoto starting versus Gausman. A rematch of game 2 at the Sky Dome for both verses. For both matchups. A rematch at the Sky Dome. Hit it on the ground. That's going to be played by Clement. Clement to first. Got him. We're going to the 7th. 3-1 Blue Jays. 9 outs to go to 1 game away from a world championship.
All right.
And Yepez's parents are at the game too. I love it. If I'm John Schneider, I give Yepez the 7th, at least to start. I know he's at 90 pitches, but I give him to start the 7th.
87, I think. 87,
Yeah, but near 90.
Well, I mean,
you give him this with the way he's working. Besides the homer, I say you let him start the 7th. If he gets in trouble, then you bring in Fluharty or Varlin, and then let Bassett or Sir Anthony get the 8th, and then let Hoffman get the 9th. You ideally want Yepez to go 7. Dominguez or Bassett 8th. Hoffman 9. In my opinion, that's what you would want. So that's my opinion. Yepez 7, hopefully. Dominguez, Bassett 8, depending on where you want to go with it. Hoffman 9.
we'll see.
That's what I would do, but if you retire 4, 5, 6, it'd be 7, 8, 9 for Dominguez, 1, 2, 3 for Hoffman. I think so. The stats say so, but this is the Dodgers. And they're probably winning game 6. So, Dodgers-wise, I think this basically tells us there will be a game 7. But there could be a miracle on Friday. The Jays could somehow pull out a win and not have to worry about it.
Right.
So, all I can really make is Friday's stream after tomorrow. But this is the Dodgers. Stats are nice to believe in. And so far, the stat that Sarah Langs put out, everybody said after she said that the team who plays a 7-game championship series, who wins a 7-game championship series playing a team who sweeps, the team who goes 7 always wins the World Series. So that stat so far looks like it's still true. So far.
Yep.
It's not like the Dodgers have went down easily, though. Top 7. We got Blake Snell versus Barger. Ball, 1-0. Snell's at 92 pitches, or 93. 3-1 Blue Jays. Ball. Oh, no, that's a strike on the outside. 1-1. Enriquez in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Looks to replace Snell. Ball, 2-1. Enriquez had a good couple of innings during the Game 3 marathon, albeit against our AAA lineup, albeit against our completely substituted lineup. But popped up by Barger. That is going foul. Is it catchable? No, it is not. 2-2. Snell getting to 100 pitches. Dodgers offense, 165 average the last 26 innings, 4 runs, 25 strikeouts. Barger on the ground. Beats Muncy fair.
Man.
Single for Barger.
All right.
Muncy played that way too. Shift. Big shift. $250,000 to the Jackie Robinson Foundation from Capital One as part of the walk-off program. IKF up next. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ball. 1-0. Yeah, he's going to lay down a bunt. He's going to try to lay down a bunt. 0 for 14 in the World Series for IKF. Jesus Christ. Why is he on the roster? Lays down a bunt. Foul. 1-1. I think he already... Yeah. Well, I think he's already living one out. Jesus Christ. Frankly, I would rather have a Make-A-Wish kid at bat right now than IKF. I really would.
Well, we're going now. He can't bunt. He's foul. He's out.
Yeah, now he's got to swing. Great. No double play, please. You unclutch. No double play, please.
He could try to bunt, but
He hasn't got to it yet. Just take the strikeout, let Jimenez hit. Jesus Christ. 0 for 15. Let's find out. Ball. It bounces. Go to second. Go to second. Nice. It just bounces in front of him and he just can't find it. He's like, what? Where is it? Goes to second, Barger. Well, I'll take that. No double play. Swing. You can swing now. There's no double play. You can swing now. No worries. We're only going to have one out if this man can't just bloop a hit. 2-2. No double play. Swing. Ball. Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, it was going third base side. No. 3-2. Snell is cooked.
yeah, I'm surprised they didn't take him.
I don't think you could take him out middle of a batter. Enriquez is probably coming in as soon as some.
Oh, he's up. Okay.
He's probably coming in as soon as this batter's over, no matter what happens. Hit down on the ground. IKF out. 1 out. 1 on second. And that's probably it for Snell. Probably. Jimenez might actually get some off of him. Oh my God, he's actually still going. Jimenez, you better get a hit. 1 out, top 7. Strike. Well, at least IKF made Mookie work for it. It is Mookie Betts, though. Ball. 1-1. Ball. He did not go 2-1. You would rather Jimenez get a hit because probably one that would score a run. Second of all, you don't want the double play ball. You don't want a double play ball to be a thing. So 2-1. Strike 2. Swings through slider. 2-2. Dave Roberts is ready to come out no matter what happens. 2-2. Base hit scores 1. Jimenez, if he knocks one out for his 3rd home run in the postseason, that's 2. Hit down, foul. 2-2. Lucas getting ready to pinch hit if there is a pitching change. Ball, and Barger's back at second. 3-2. They almost picked him off. 3-2.
Well, no, it wasn't close.
Well, he shouldn't have. He damn near got. No. I guess he was going to go on the swing.
He's supposed to be in front of him instead of behind him anyway. If they knew they were going to do that. I'll try.
Ball, and he walks Jimenez. 2-on-1 out. 110 pitches for Snell. And Mark Pryor's going to go out to talk to Blake Snell. Is he leaving him out there to die? Is pitching coach can't make the change, right? He's leaving him out there to die. Oh my God, Dave Roberts is going full Dave Roberts again. He's going full Dave Roberts again. Davis Schneider, 2-on-1 out. A hit scores 1. Depending how deep it is, possibly could score 2. Price Snell's last batter. 1 out, 2-on, 3-1 Blue Jays. You really got to find a way to cash at least one of these in. Snell is being left out there to die by Dave Roberts. 110 pitches. He's being left out there to die. He's lost his command. Strike. 0-1. I don't know what Roberts thinks he's doing. Lucas.
He gets this inning out. He won't be back.
Well, yeah, for sure, but
And maybe the 18 inning game did something.
strike.
With the
0-2. Well, that too. But Enriquez is back up after that game, and he had a couple of innings there. So
19 pitchers total.
0-2 Schneider. 3-1 Schneider. Davis Schneider started the game with a homer. Ball. 1-2. I mean, I get. One, two. Ball. Barger has gone to third. Barger has gone to third. Sack fly scores Barger. Jimenez still at first. He didn't want to test it, I guess. Two, 1 out. There is still a double play here, though. Ball. 3-2.
Man, you can't watch the balls popping out every. Man.
3-2. 115 pitches for Blake Snell.
Dang.
Blue Jays have woken up from the other day. I told you I had a good feeling about games 4 and 5. Told you we get both. Strikeout. Schneider swings through the changeup, and that's 2 out.
Dang.
Vladdy Jr. up at bat. And I have a feeling Snell's going to be pulled for Enriquez for Vladdy. Maybe that's what they were waiting for. Okay. Enriquez comes in. Vladdy Jr. at bat. 2 out, 2 on, runners at the corners. Yeah.
The cherry blossoms
Yeah.
on there?
Because they played in Japan back in March.
Is that in the store?
At this point, I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah. Vladdy versus Enriquez. 2 out, 2 on, runners at the corners. Simpsons predicted the Jays to win. That was AI, kid. Why is everybody getting fooled by this?
I know.
I don't know. Like, what, you really think a hurricane would put sharks into the freaking pool? Like,
I'm not saying it could not happen,
but I mean, it was obviously AI.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you not know it's Sora? Either way. At least Sora puts a damn freaking watermark on it.
Right. I think there should have to be something like that because there are people that believe it.
Yeah, they could also use it for evil.
Yeah.
Guerrero Jr. against Enriquez takes the ball high, 1-0. Because to me, if Sora ever takes off the watermark, they actually make some really good videos. Like, very high quality generated videos. Like, people could use that for evil if there was no watermark.
That's the scary part.
So, 1-0. Strike. 1-1. High fastball.
I think the Sharks would be dead with the chlorine and its small.
Exactly.
I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too. Runners at the corners. Guerrero versus Enriquez. Can Guerrero give the Jays a bigger lead? Ball. 2-1. Vladdy, can he be the hero? Well, I wouldn't say hero, but make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
8 home runs, 5 strikeouts this postseason for Vladdy Jr. That's crazy numbers, especially nowadays. Ball, 3-1. Bo Bichette would be up next.
Just get a base hit. Come on.
Base hit scores 1. If it goes really deep, maybe you'll score both.
No.
I think Savage might pitch the bottom of the
I don't
7th.
think dude's fast enough to. Depends on where he hit it. But
Popped it foul, 3-2.
just a regular base hit, no.
I mean, Jimenez.
A double? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know quite how fast he is. I don't think he's slow, but I don't.
Yeah. I wouldn't call Jimenez a speedster, but if it goes really deep, like to the warning track, and they bobble it, you know. Ball! Go, 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 go. Wild pitch.
Now, that bitch in there. You could have just let the dude finish the inning if you're going to do that. Wow.
2-1. Wild pitch by Enriquez. Top 7. Barger scores.
And he's pretty fast. Yep.
Walked him. Wild pitch. 2-1. First and second. 4-1 Jays. Bichette versus Enriquez. What if Bichette got a hold of one? Strike. 0-1. That might have been the one, Bo. That might have been the one. 4-1 Jays. 2 out, 2 on. Base hit scores a 5th. Bo Bichette's been pretty good during the World Series, all things considered, throughout all the games he's played. Ball. 1-1. Jimenez at second, Vladdy at first. Bo Bichette, could he score some more runs? Ball. 2-1.
Man, yeah, don't swing. You let him keep throwing.
I don't know if Enriquez has any. Today, it doesn't seem he has command. I don't think. Bichette, 2-1. Ball, 3-1. Bases loaded for Kirk if he walks him, or will Bichette get a pitch to hit? Having a hard time finding the strike zone. I'm not complaining. Bichette hits one down. That's going to score a run. Here comes Jimenez. And Vladdy to third. Safe. 5-1 Blue Jays. Bo Bichette with an RBI. First RBI single for Bo Bichette. Jimenez scored. He got a pitch to hit. He hit it.
Mm-hmm.
There's Bo for you. Best hitter in the major leagues if you look at the stats.
Really?
Yeah. Down. Teoscar. I wish Muncy totally screwed up the receive, but Vladdy was not up to get to it.
No, he wouldn't have went down. He might have.
He might have scored.
I don't know how fast. He's not.
Sometimes he's fast when he wants to be. Faster than Kirk normally, but when he can be faster when he wants to be.
He probably is.
Kirk can turn on the Jets when he wants to as well. Yoshi versus Gosman on Friday. Gosman had a pretty good start game 2 as well. It's just forgotten because Yamamoto was super dominant. Yep. Game 6 on Friday, game 7 on Saturday, and I think we're doing both because Yamamoto's probably going to have another. There's no way he could, but high ball on Kirk. Like, here's the bad thing.
Here's the only, if you do have a chance against him, it has to be low scoring.
Yeah.
They can't let Seattle get 3 or 4.
LA.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying that?
Because we just played Seattle 7.
I keep doing that.
It's still unbelievable we're here, is why.
But you would have to keep it low to have a chance to get a run or 2 off of
Now,
them.
the good news is the Dodgers' bats, most of the series have been horrible, except for, well, honestly, the whole series. Even game 3, they were bad. Really, it's just Ohtani. If Ohtani ain't on, none of them are on. Really. If Gosman, here's the thing. I think you Savage, I don't know. They're clapping for him. 3-0. I think you Savage might be done. I'm okay with it, but I'd like another run. Walk. Bases loaded. Kirk has been walked. We got the bases loaded with 2 out. Dalton Varsho up next.
Throw it now.
He's going to get pulled.
Yeah.
Let's see who they're bringing in.
Well, whoever comes in's got to throw strikes.
Yeah. We're going to find out who it's going to be.
Once you get them to chase a bunch of.
Anthony Bonda in. Oh, yeah, we're going to score again. Anthony Bonda coming in for the Dodgers. Did you not learn your lesson both times, Roberts? Anthony Bonda. Okay. That's a decision. But, yeah. Like, the problem with Yamamoto and Gosman, Yamamoto, I know he pitched 2 straight complete games. There is no way he's going to pitch a third. There is no, there can't be. I mean, that's my cope. Like, he's got to be worse, which is still good. But he's got to be worse on Friday. He has to be. But the problem is Gosman had a pretty damn good start as well on game 2. So if he's worse, it all comes out in the wash. Gosman has to do just as good as he did game 2. If Yamamoto does worse.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And I love Gosman. And he had a 5-game rest. Off day, 3, 4, 5, off day, game 6. He's on regular rest. Which that's the main thing about Gosman. If he's on short rest, it's not good. 5 or 6 days is the best for Gosman. No, seriously. Like, yeah, of course you have pitchers who want to go on 5 days rest, but Gosman legit. Anything longer than 6, he ain't good.
Oh, okay.
Anything shorter than 5, he's not as good. Like, he has a sweet spot, Gosman. So it's not just the way a rotation goes. Gosman just has a sweet spot. So Rory says, small world, my aunt knows Kevin Gosman. That's cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
It is.
So if Gosman's just as good as he is game 2, but Yamamoto's a little bit worse, we might have a chance. If Gosman's way worse and Yamamoto's just worse, it comes out in the wash.
All right.
Varsho. Come on, Dalton. Bonda pitching now. 12 inherited runners scored the World Series for the Dodgers. 4 in the first 10 games. The Blue Jays do not relent. When they're on, they do not relent. That is a strike from Bonda. 0-1. 5-1 Blue Jays. Anthony Bonda. 5 hits, 5 earned runs in 6 games in the postseason. Ball. 1-1. Varsho. 2 runs will score if there's a hit. A walk scores 1. Duh. Varsho through, and that'll be out at second base. 5-1 Blue Jays going to the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Bonda gets out of it. 5-1 Blue Jays, a 4-run lead with 9 outs to go defensively. Middle 7, 5-1. Let's see how this goes. We are looking like the Dodgers are old right now and not the 2024 ones. I mean, I like to see it. How we doing? I don't know what else. Either way. But yeah, that's my opinion is Gausman has to be just as good as he was game 2. Gausman has to be just as good as he was game 2 for us to have a chance to win on Friday. Yamamoto, of course I may be wrong, and this is Cope, but in theory, he should be worse. In theory, he should not be as good as he was twice in a row. Like, at some point, it has to fall down. Some point, it has to. I'm wearing a different jersey game 6, though, because if we lose game 6, I'm going straight back to this. If we win, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But I don't want the bad mojo from game 6 falling over to game 7 if I wear this jersey twice. So, yeah. Different jersey on Friday. Which one it'll be? Don't know. It won't be the red one. No, I'll tell you that right now. Gray, probably not. We're at home. Old Faithful, no. Another blue alternate jersey I have, probably. Whether it be Players Weekend or a spring training one, who knows? Who knows? Going to the bottom of the 7th. Some victory fried rice later for the rest of to eat the rest of it after this game's over. Jays need one more win if they get this game. 10 down, 1 to go if they get this. 9 outs. And your Savages back out for the bottom of the 7th. Freddie Freeman, 0-1. Popped up by Freddie 0-2. Hello. Freddie Freeman up 0-2. Your Savage comes out for the bottom of the 7th. They are going to let your Savage go 7. Longest outing for your Savage his whole career. Ball 1-2. Interesting. Miles Straw in left field. Okay. Let's go Blue Jays, yes. Strikeout Freeman, 1 out. 8 outs to go for the Blue Jays to get their 1 win away from a World Series championship if they get these 8 outs. Freeman strikes out, and your Savage is still dealing. I cannot believe John Schneider let your Savage go 7, or at least 6 1/3. I cannot believe it. Panama Club qualified for Champs Cup. Sporting San Miguelito for the first time in 12 years. Sporting San Miguelito beat Plaza Amador. Okay. We'll write that down. Damn, Plaza lost. I mean, if it was me, that's a strike, 1-1. I still want Schneider fired if we win the World Series. I don't care. I want Albert Pujols as our manager. He'd be better than John. They won it in spite of him. Let's be real. Teoscar fouls it off 1-2. They're not going to do it. I think they should. Besides, Pujols just got interviewed by the Padres for 9.5 hours.
Oh.
He's going to be a Padre, I would think. Funny, they got Mike Schilt. Mike Schilt retired. Now they're going to hire Albert. Teoscar down. There's no play there. 1 on, 1 out. 97 pitches for you, Savage.
Oh, I thought they were going to.
Nope, he's still in. It's funny that the Padres are now just hiring former Cardinals to be their manager.
Right.
I mean, Albert's a good hire, but, you know. Schilt, then Albert. Could you just hire Ollie Marmol? Come on now. Just get it over with. Edman takes a strike. 0-1. First time in 12 years, Panama fans going crazy on IG. Well, it was going to be a Panamanian team either way. It's just sport and signed Miguelito. Strike 2. Strike 2. Edman swings through. I don't blame them, though. Wait, whoa. What do you mean 12 years? There's no way. You do realize Independiente is a Panamanian team. How could you forget about that? Like, how could you forget about Independiente versus Toronto? That's still, that was not 12 years ago. It's like 6, but either way. Who's won Central American Cup? I still got Olympia. 1-2 on Edmond. Whoever wins Olympia Alajuelense tomorrow, that's who's winning. Ball, 2-2. Oh, first time Sporting's made it in 12 years. You said Panamanian team, but okay. First time they've made it in 12 years, yes. Them themselves, yes. Is Springer a Hall of Famer? Yes, he is. Yes. If he wins another World Series here with Toronto and all the stuff he did with Houston, like he still has the good counting stats. He still did well after the scandal was blown. 3-2. I still think George Springer's a Hall of Famer, yeah. Will it take him a couple years, probably, on the ballot? It probably will. I don't think they'll give him first ballot or even third ballot. Probably take about 5 years. But strikeout, Edman fouled it off. Nope, fouled it off. 3-2. Jays might have. Get him, you savage. Get him. Get Edman. Come on. Down on the ground to second. 1-2. Double play. And we're 6 outs away. Seems only 2017 Astro fell off after scandal was Marwin Gonzalez. Good point. Well, Beltran, that was his last year. Well, Beltran retired. Yeah, that's a difference. And your Savage gets through 7 with a double play, and the Blue Jays are up 5-1 with 6 outs to go to getting 1 win away from a World Series. Man. Someone said Speed wants the Dodgers to win. Good. Let him have the Dodgers. Let Speed have the Dodgers. Let him have the Dodgers. Yeah, there's no way Savage comes out for the 8th. There's no way.
No.
You don't do it. He was starting to kind of lose it there. Dominguez and Hoffman. Let's go. Dominguez was already warm, so I'm guessing Dominguez, then Hoffman. Absolute clinic from the Blue Jays tonight. Yep. When their backs are against the wall the most, they know how to show up. The Jays never die. These Jays never die. That's why I think even if they lose to Yamamoto on Friday, they're still going to win 7. One, it's behind. It's in the Sky Dome. They already got to Glasnow once. They'll do it again. Scherzer will probably put everything into that start, knowing that's his last start ever. And Scherzer was already good at Dodger Stadium, and he was already good at Mariners Safeco Field. Scherzer's going to put everything in that start, and everybody's hands are on deck. But I think Scherzer goes 6. If we go to a Game 7, Scherzer's going 6 at least. Just a hunch. And Glasnow gets smacked around again. Who's MVP so far in the World Series? Vladdy. Easy. I think Vladdy Jr. Dodgers up, of course. If Dodgers win, it's Ohtani. Jays, I think it's Vladdy. Going to the 8th. But yes, I will make my Thursday streams after I get the video up tonight, review up tonight, and then I will make my Friday stream after the Thursday streams are up. For one of 2 reasons. We don't know there's a Game 7. If there's a Game 7, I will make the Saturday and Sunday streams. Well, either way. And if there is a Game 7, it'll be one MLB stream and then the MLS playoff streams on Sunday. If there is a Game 6 is where it finishes, then I'll make the MLS playoff streams for Saturday and Sunday. Clement gets it down on the ground, foul, 0-2 against Bonda. So, yeah. There will, if we somehow win in 6, I will cover some MLS playoffs on Saturday. Yeah. If not, just Sunday. On Monday and whatever. Clement pops it up. I think I'll cover the second legs of the Caribbean Cup games over the midweek next week. Because they're both the second legs are played next week. Well, it's possible. Clement flares it into center. That's a hit. 1 on, 0 outs. The fact that Independence Park is in Kingston didn't get hit as bad by Hurricane Melissa as like the west side of the island did. That got hammered. But I can see O&M Sabals tomorrow. I'll be live for that, but I'm just talking about next week as well. Second leg of that next week. But for me, I think with how Kingston got not the worst of it, they can play next week. They'll have to do some cleaning up, but it's a week. So if it was on the side of the country that got hammered by that Cat 5 hurricane, dude, I'm going to tell you something. Barger at bat, 0-1. I was watching the coverage of it making landfall and just watching that storm deepen and intensify like it did on the way to landfall. Never having an eye wall replacement cycle, still rapidly intensifying. The gravity waves at the eye wall, deepening pressure, one of the lowest pressures in Atlantic history, one of the highest. Oh, and 2. It was heartbreaking. Like, to watch what that storm was doing, especially just leading up to landfall, it was heartbreaking. And I can only imagine. Like, Montego Bay, that side of the country, it's a disaster, man. And just seeing the videos from what Barger, that should get Clement to second. Yes, he's on second with 0 outs.
Jeez, man. This been a lot of.
But I've never There's only 2 times during me tracking hurricanes where my heart was in the pit of my stomach. Last year when Milton was rapidly intensifying and then going straight to Florida, and I didn't even know if the shear would hit it to weaken it the way it did. And then this one, Michelle. That's going to be an out. Barger will get out. Clement to third. 1 out, 1 on third. Rookie World Series record, 12 strikeouts tonight for you, Savage. First rookie with 10-plus strikeout, 2 10-plus strikeout games in the postseason all time. Wow. Do you think Curacao qualify for the World Cup? I think Jamaica's been able to figure everything out pretty easily. I think Jamaica's going to make the World Cup. Like, after all this, Isaiah Connor-Falefa will drive home a run. His first hit of the World Series. 6-1 Blue Jays. RBI single for Isaiah Connor-Falefa. No, I'm not filling out an apology form for him. No, I'm not. Good job. You finally got a hit. You did your job. Top 8. Six one Jays. And Isaiah is going back to first after the foul ball. But again, I think Jamaica is going to make the World Cup after all this. I think so. And I want them to, frankly. I want them to put their country on their back and qualify next month. After all this. Popped up by Jimenez. That's going to be an out. 2 out. But I guess when you have people you know and care about in the path of a big hurricane, that's when you have the pit in your stomach, or the heart in the pit of your stomach. That's probably why those 2 happened. Of course, all the Jamaican friends I have and the people I do content with, the ones who do live in Jamaica. Miles Straw at bat. 2 out. Oh. I mean, I'm not saying I hate hurricanes, seeing hurricanes strengthen heavily, but it's different when it's like, well, I don't know anybody in Louisiana. You know? It's still sad to see a Cat 4 or 5 hurricane hit land. Like, from a meteorological standpoint, it's cool to see the fury of nature. From the humanitarian standpoint, it still sucks. But when you have people you know in the path of a hurricane that's going to be strong, it's just different. For me, at least. 1-0. Ball, 2-0. Of course, with Milton last year. And, of course, Melissa this year. In 2 different sort of ways, but either way. Straw, 3-0. New setup, not yet. That is 2 weeks from now. Well, no, more like a week, actually. You'll see it. You'll see it soon. I think you'll like it. I'm not giving anything away, but I think you'll like it.
It's a different room.
I'm just saying I think they'll like the setup, that's all. But I kind of want to make it suspenseful.
Oh, okay.
I like this. I like to keep people in suspense. Sometimes. 3-1. And IKF stole second. IKF stole second. Popped up. Whatever. 3-2. Suspense sells, exactly. I don't know if Eric Bischoff said suspense sells, but I know he said controversy creates cash. 3-2. Miles Straw hits it high, and he pops up. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs away. Pop out, caught by Freddie. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs away from a win. I guess we're getting Dominguez. My guess. And then Hoffman. I cannot believe. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but got to see where his best position is. If it's midfield, no, we're already good there. If it's anywhere in the midfield, no, we're already good there. I mean, Coelho, Cifuentes, Jordi Mihailovic. Well, no, we are losing Dominguez, but Oso maybe is a backup sometimes. I mean, he has had some moments. Can't exactly run him out of town. Still have to use him as a backup if he's fine with it. Wing back, he could be used. He could be used at outside back. I still like Gomes better. Or no. Monlouis Gomes. Larea, Monlouis Gomes. And no, Stefanovic Gomes. Okay, yeah, no. Well, don't you want him to go to Europe? Hey, Montreal might play him. They ain't got anybody, and they might lose Sealy. I don't know what that means. It's crazy. Bottom 8. I don't. And it's Sir Anthony Dominguez in the bottom of the 8th for the Toronto Blue Jays. 9 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 7 walks. Muncy takes a strike, 0-1. Cal Raleigh should be the AL MVP, in my opinion. 60 home runs in one season as a catcher, that's MVP to me. Strike 2. 2 strikes on Muncy from Dominguez. Hits it down on the ground. That should be playable. PFP to Dominguez. That's 1. 5 outs to go. 1 out in the 8th. 5 outs to go to win Game 5 and have 2 chances, 2 kicks at the can to win the World Series in Toronto. Game 6 will be an elimination game, but I don't think it's going to end up that way. But either way, 1 out. Is that Matt Leinart? I think it is. Kike Hernandez up, hit a home run. He has only Dodgers run tonight. Popped up and foul, 0-1. Dominguez seems on it tonight. Strike 2. 1. If Dominguez gets Kike and call, Hoffman's going to have to face Ohtani, Smith, and Betts. Strikeout. Got him. 2 out, 4 to go. Alex Call up next. Ball, 1-0. Ball 2. I wonder. Well, worst case scenario, we'll still be up 3. Strike 1, 2-1 on call. Strike, no, ball 3. Aye, that's a call. And walks call. Oh, a strike. I guess he paid him back for the other call. 3-2. Full count. Strike away from 3 outs away.
That was a ball.
Yeah, but the frame job.
Yeah.
But the other one was, I thought that was a strike. So I think that was fair. Give one back to take one. 3-2 against call. That's going to be a walk. And Shohei Ohtani up to bat. Hopefully for the last time tonight. Dominguez versus Ohtani. 2 out, 1 on. Ohtani hits 1. It's going to be only down 3. Or we're up 3. They're down 3. 2 out. Dominguez versus Ohtani. Hoffman out for the 9th. Jeff Hoffman could close this game for the Toronto Blue Jays. But first, they got to get there with a lead. I think they will, but it is Toronto sports. Ohtani down, and Vladdy touches the bag. 3 out, we're 3 away. 3 away from 3-2 lead for the Jays. I think he caught the liner, but he smacked the bag just for a good measure. I guess that counts. Tyreek George, easy. Tyreek George, easy. Better player. Happy to hear Hazard's in the Premier League Hall of Fame. Happy. One last time for the Blue Jays up at bat. And we have a 5-run lead to play with 3 outs to go. The Dodgers are now in the danger zone, as I like to call it. If you have less outs to play with than runs, you're probably cooked.
Yeah.
That's some and the Jays have more runs than the Dodgers have outs to play with. So We should win this game. And Ohtani's down. So now if we see Ohtani again, some shit went horribly wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
At least tonight. Just get through this quickly and let Hoffman do what he got to do. But yeah, after this game's over, yeah. I don't think I have to do that tonight. They'll be fine. Jays, so close to 1 win away from winning the World Series. So close. 11 playoff wins in 1 year. Well, 10, I should say. 1 away from 11 wins you the World Series. We're getting number 10. Looks like we're getting number 10. We'll see you Friday for a World Series game. We may see you Saturday. I think we will. But if I'm live, I will be live Saturday, but I think what I'll be live for is probably the World Series. And it's Blake Trinan out for the Dodgers. Vladdy Jr. takes the ball 1-0. Blake Trinan out for the Dodgers. Down 5. 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Vladdy hits a foul ball, 1-1. Man, man, being so close to a World Series, this is crazy, man. Vladdy fouls it off again, 1-2. One win away from a world championship, and you got 2 kicks at the can. These are wonderful times we're living in, boys. That's a ball hit, and that'll be an out. 2 out, 1 out, 2 to go for the Dodgers. Bo Bichette up next. Springer's wearing his jersey at the end of the game here. Bo Bichette. Is George going to pinch run if Bo gets on? He's pinch running. Ball, but he swings through it. 0-1. Huh. Springer pinch running if Bo gets on. Huh, that's interesting. That's good news. Ball, 0-2. Or 1-1. 1-1. 1 out. Bichette swings through 1-2. So I guess George will play in Toronto then if he's getting ready to pinch run. Bo fouls it. 1-2. Ball, 2-2. And that's going to be hit by Bichette for 2-2. But it's foul. 5-run lead for the Jays. Jeff Hoffman will come in to close it out. Betts, Smith, Betts, Freeman. Bo Bichette grounds it. That will be an out. 2 out. One more batter for the Dodgers to play. And yep, that was for Bo. George was going to run for Bo. He's putting his stuff back up. So that's good news. At least George was ready to run. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Well, he's 36, so he's probably losing his hair. I don't care. Strike 1. No ball. What? Okay. 1-0. Boop. Kirk. Ground out, and that's the end of the top of the 9th. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs away. Smith, Betts, and Freeman. And if the Jays win, they are a win away from going to win the World Series. Hoffman, bottom of the 9th versus their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. We're back. Three outs away. Three more. 6-1 Blue Jays. 5-run lead. Can they get game? No. No. Too new. You savage player of the game in my book. But 3 outs away. 6-1 Blue Jays. 1 win away from a World Series championship if they hold on. Odds to win the World Series, start of the season. Blue Jays, plus 6,000. Dodgers, plus 280. July 1st, plus 2,800 for the Jays, plus 240 for the Dodgers. Plus 1,000 for the Jays on September 1st, and now plus 160 for the Jays. Odds to win the World Series. Last repeat World Series champions, the Yankees, a 3-peat. At the turn of the millennium, the Reds were the last team in the NL to do it. The Blue Jays did it 92 and 93. So they did it too. I wish they brought that up, just to, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't bring that up? Okay, fine. Jeff Hoffman in, takes the ball 1-0 against Will Smith. I know we have 5-run lead, Jeff, but don't start Hoffmaning now. Don't start Hoffmaning now, man. Lock in. Strike 1, 1-1. Ball, 2-1. Not a bad pitch, but still some. Betts, Freeman. Up after Smith. Hit down on the ground, foul, 2-2. One through 4 hitters tonight for the Dodgers, 0 for 12, 7 strikeouts. If Ohtani ain't on, the Dodgers ain't on. I'll tell you that right now. Ball, 3-2. Full count on Smith. Hit by Smith. That's going to get down. 1 on, no out. Smith at first. Next up, Mookie Betts. First hit by 1 through 4 batter for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts 0 for 3. Strike. 0-1. Ball, 1-1. Ump ain't giving nothing. Okay. Yamamoto's going game 6 against Gossman. We'll be live for it. Hit down on the ground and foul. 1-2. 1-2 count. Four starts in the playoffs. 3-1 for Yamamoto. 2-2 for Gossman. They both had a pretty good duel. Game 2. Can Gossman pull it again? That's our best chance of winning. Ball, 2-2. Hoffman. I don't know if Hoffman has it tonight. Oh, no. I know it's been a month, but, Jeff, not now. Popped up by Betts, foul, 2-2. Popped up by Betts. Will be catchable. Straw. 1 out. 2 outs away. Hoffman gets Betts. Freeman up next. Settle in now. Settle in. Freddie Freeman versus Jeff Hoffman. 1 out. 1 on. 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch, the 4th. Oh, 1-0. Okay. Double play ends the game. Freeman. Ball. Hoffman. Save this for spring training, man. Don't you dare, Jeff. Popped up and foul, 2-1. World Series matchups of teams to sweep versus win in 7 games. Oakland versus Dodgers. Dodgers won in 88, 4-1. Detroit, St. Louis. St. Louis won 4-1. Boston beat Colorado 4-0. San Fran beat Detroit 4-0. Toronto has had to work for this one. Strike 2. They've had to work for it. But again, it's the Dodgers. They're not those teams. Best was a 4-1 series by both the Oakland Athletics and Tigers. Strikeout! Got him! 2 out, 1 away. Austin, LAFC 1-0 over Austin. Brendan Hines-Ike, own goal. Okay.
Own goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I said LAFC are going to be going gangbusters, and well, they have. And it's Teoscar Hernandez, 2 for 3. He's had a pretty good night, Teoscar. Well, at least at the bat. Strike 1, 0-1. Strike 2, 1 strike away from being up 3-2, coming back to Toronto. 1 strike away. Jeff Hoffman. Can he get Teoscar out? 1 strike away, 0-2 pitch. Jeff Hoffman. Didn't get him. 1-2. 1-2. Just a ball. Just a bit outside.
Right.
Just a bit outside. One-two pitch. Ball. 2-2. Does not go. Yes, he did not go. 2-2. Two pitch. Hoffman. 2-2 pitch. Setting up. Throw. Struck him out. And the Jays win 6-1. They're 1 game away.
Awesome.
3-2 series lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. They take 2 out of 3 in LA. And they're coming back home with 2 kicks at the can to win the World Series. 6-1 Jays. Let's go. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribed. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this game. And the Jays have to only win 1 more. Dodgers have to win both. The Jays have to win 1 more. We will see you Friday night. Could there be a miracle, or will we have to go 7? Can Toronto win Game 6 on Friday, or if not, they have to play a 7? I'll take it. I'd rather be there than have to win tomorrow, or Friday, I should say. It's Friday. We have an off day. Travel day to Toronto tomorrow for them, not me. With that being said, I wish. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go!